Hi, this is ChrisKool with MTGO Academy, and I am recording an interesting limited event today. 4-pack sealed. 4-pack sealed is something that you can do in the limited queues on Magic Online. It's no tickets to enter, just the 4 boosters. So if you win your pod, you get to play again and you end up with a spare booster. If you go 2-1, it's Swiss also, by the way, so you can lose in the first round and play the second 2. If you go 2-1, you end up with 3 boosters, so you only need a booster to play again. And it's a pretty quirky little format. It doesn't really compare to playing the real formats because you only have a 30-card deck. So we're in our deck building mode right now, and I will sort by rarity, see what we get here. Okay, Mind Crusher and Cackling Counterpart and Blade Master. Okay, I don't think the Binding Blade makes the cut. What does this thing even do? When it deals combat damage, yeah, I don't want to consider that as playable. Let's see how our colors look. I guess that's playable. In this format, you play cards that might not be played in other formats just based on how strong certain cards are. Okay, so blue is not very deep, but has some of our strongest cards. Wow, this is one of the deeper 100 or 100 card singleton. My mind is clearly not in the right place right now. This is one of the deeper 4-pack sealeds that I've seen. When you're playing this format, you want somewhere between 12 and 14 lands, which is like 40% to I guess like 47% or something. You want a decent percentage of lands just because you need to hit all your land drops, and sometimes you're playing a 3-color deck, so you want to make sure that you can hit all your splash and stuff. Obviously, mill is better. That's why we're really looking at the Mind Crusher as an option. But blue's just really weak, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit it in. I mean, I guess that Dissipate is playable. We're going to go ahead and put blue in the sideboard. Okay. We have 2 Fires of Undeath, so immediately I should be looking at black-red. It doesn't have much in the way of strength. I think because there's a Lingering Souls that I probably want to splash the black and just go like white-red and just splash black for the 2 Fires and Lingering Souls and maybe Deadweight. So let's see what that looks like. Okay, we have Deadweight. This is way too many playables. Well, I guess it's not really all playables. Review Lingering. Okay. So, Face Shield. probably am not going to be playing the Faith's Shield. Not very excited about Rebuke, at least not in the main, because we have Burning Oil, which is basically Rebuke, and then 2 fires. Probably don't want to play Urgent Exorcism in the main either, even though Spirits and Enchantments, probably each deck will have at least one. Not very big on the Kessig Wolf. Probably the Cathar either. And this would be a deck right here. Like 7-5-2. Let me think here. That might. Okay, I really want to hit like 6 lands so I can flash these back. This deck is going to have trouble with really large creatures. Let's see, I've got Gallows Warden that flies past them. Like, I don't know if this has what it takes to win. Normally I like to just have a couple big dumb things like Village Survivors or like the Mystics would be fine. Lingering Souls, Gallows Warden, and I guess a Sentry and a Devils are like my reach. I also, if the Blade Master lives, I can get it through with the 2 fires and the Deadweight. It might not be worth splashing Deadweight and instead just playing like another threat. Okay. I can build that pretty quickly. Let's look at different colors. Okay, so we have no 3-drops in green. But we do have a Naturalize, which is fine. Prey Upon, which is turns on our Festerhide and our Somberwalled Spider. Let's go sort by color here. So, what would pair better with green? Probably red still. Okay, so I don't have a very quick curve if I do this, but I do have 2 fires to eliminate small stuff, and the Dawn Treader helps facilitate the splash. Probably have to play Forge Devils too, or I could play Deadweight again. Let's just look. Okay, I already looked at Black-Red. Move the green over here. I think I'm probably going to go red-white, splash black. I guess I could look at blue-red, splash black again. Screeching Scab is a dangerous card, so I'll probably just consider it unplayable. Then Ravings, and like the chill is decent, but if I mill the Mind Crusher, it just means I deck myself, so that's not an option. Let's think strength-wise. Get 2 flyers and the counterpart. The counterpart's pretty strong. Mind Crusher has the all win. I think we'll just look at siding into blue if we have to and go with red, white, black. Okay, make sure that I'm not missing any good black splash. Chosen flips from a vampire. We only have one. I think Forged Devil's fine, not exciting. So, what's our last card going to be? We're either going to play a Deadweight, a Faith Shield, Cathar, Bellringer, Rebuke. I might just go with Rebuke, or like the Exorcism. Maybe I don't want to be playing the Elder Cathar. Maybe something like this so I can get maximum usage out of my instance. Because then we would have 2 fires, Burning Oil, Rebuke, and Village Bellringer up at 3. Okay, so most people will play, they'll just build their deck around their bombs, or it'll be like a mill deck. The Blade Master's not really a bomb. This way we don't have any combat tricks. I guess the Blade Master or like Burning Oil can help take down a big guy. Let's go color. So add. We're going to definitely be heavier on red, like 7, 6, 7, 5, 2. And then 1 white turns on all of our white spells. We have only 1 double red. I guess I could go 6, 6. Because I mean, let's look. That's probably fair. Like 13 land is also fine in this format. I prefer only to do 14 if I have like an Evolving Wilds or a land that is also a spell. But with the 3 flashback or the 4 flashback cards, I'm okay playing an extra land, I think, because it's like we have a little bit denser spell count. Okay, so let's look at this. We have Burning Oil, Gather the Townsfolk, Rebuke, Fires, Lingering, Sentry, Pitchburn, Warden, Wolves, Riot, Kessig Wolf, Color. That's just +1/+0. I also kind of like bad equipment in this format just because it allows you to play stuff on curve and like Forged Devils getting an extra power. Like if I had a Mask of Avacyn or something, I'd probably play it, or a Trepanation Blade, definitely. That card's like a bomb in this format. But we're going to call this a deck, and hopefully we don't just play against a bunch of cards like this in our 3 rounds.